Greetings. Greetings, 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 greetings. Good evening. All that good stuff. Good evening, good evening. Greetings. Peace, beloved. Peace, peace, peace. Hey, y'all. Hey, Key to Fitness. All that. Lex. Monique. One Queen's Gal. July Leo, I saw you. Peace. What's going on? All right. I'm going to let some people filter in, but I just wanted to build on this week. I did a reading, if you didn't catch it, this morning with my new Oracle system. It should still be up. If not, it's on my YouTube, so you can always go to YouTube. My YouTube channel, She Is Magical. Is it She Is Magic? No, She Is Magic. Special. She Is Magic. Peace, beloved. Peace, everyone. Peace, witness and warrior. The YouTube channel is She Is Magic. How am I feeling? I'm feeling amazing. I've been getting a lot of rest. I've been being very still for me. You know, I always say I'm being still. Really being still. I've been being still for me. I actually worked on the bassinet today, my linen for my bassinet. Y'all know I like a lot of African stuff, so, well, I don't know if y'all know that, but I like a lot of African stuff, so I put some African fabric and ruffles and bows on the bed. Thank you. And then what else did I do today? Was reading. The African stuff took me a little bit. Making a bed took me a little bit. I might post a picture in my story or something or whatnot. This week I did do a reading about the energy over this week, and it was kind of basically saying, hey, tap into all the elements that make you who you are. Tap into everything, every aspect of who you are. Make sure that if it's time for you to be a warrior, be the warrior. If it's time for you to be the nurturer, be the nurturer. And identify what that energy comes from. Peace, beloved. I want to say it's Ramadan. I hope that's right. Anyway, and knowing when to pull it out, knowing when it's time for you to break old habits and old patterns. And it's crazy because I didn't even really look astrology-wise what was going on in the universe. And one of the things that's going on is Saturn. Saturn is has a conjunct, a direct conjunct with, who is it? Pluto. So it's creating some really, really funky but great energy. It's going to push your boundaries. It's going to push the things that you believe in, the things that you are connected to as far as ideology. It's going to push your limits and your expectations. And that's a good thing because it's breaking you out of old patterns, old beliefs. If you're still stuck in a certain type of routine or way of life, okay? If there's still some things that you are having a hard time letting go, this week is going to be the week to push you out of that. This week is going to be the week to challenge you. Venus is doing some really, really interesting things too, because it goes into Pisces out of Aquarius. And Pisces is all about what? Romanticizing, imagining, creativity. So this, if you're a creator like I am, this is probably the week that you probably push the pedal a little bit on creating and doing new things. But when it comes to relationships, this is going to be the time frame where things will be more revealed. Things will be more aware. You'll be more like aware of something that might be going on in your relationship, something that might be coming to the forefront. Peace, beloved. So you want to pay attention to the energy. If it's showing you something, look. This is not a time for you to ignore any signs or messages that the universe is trying to deliver you. But that doesn't mean act. Okay, that don't mean pop off. It might mean that you have to go back and reevaluate. Okay, you might have to go back and just kind of look. Maybe y'all have to start over. Maybe it's the time to do a reset. And I've been telling a lot of couples that this might be the time that you need to reset. You need to set the ground rules on how are we moving forward? How are we going to build this relationship, this foundation on solid ground? Okay, so it's a lot of astrological energy going on. Outside of the stuff that you're seeing on the government, I don't even want to, y'all already know. I've been talking about that for a minute, that y'all are going to see a shift in the energy with the government. All government structures, you'll start to see being challenged by the people, excuse me, and being challenged by society in a different way. So the people that are looked at as the leaders or the head or the hierarchy will start experiencing a little turbulence because of what's going on in the energy this month. But the main energy you want to pay attention to is Uranus came and went direct, I want to say over the weekend, or right over the weekend last week. That Uranus energy is unpredictable. Okay, it's suddenly. So anytime these planets is doing something interesting, look to see where they're sitting in your chart. So Saturn is really important. It's doing something really interesting in the cosmos. Okay, it's doing something really interesting in the cosmos. So you want to make sure you pay attention. Where is Saturn sitting in your chart? That's where it's going to challenge you to push your views and your ideology in it. The other thing that you want to pay attention to is Uranus, because it went direct. Where is it sitting in your chart? And Uranus been in damn retrograde forever. I feel like it. Uranus is not one of my favorite planets to go in retrograde. It always likes to turn my life upside down. So when it goes into retrograde and when it comes out, I'll be like, really? This is what we doing? Okay. So go look in your natal chart. If you have not pulled your natal chart, go to astrology.com or go to astro.com. But yeah, Uranus is to me, it's a good thing, I guess. I still haven't, for me personally, it challenges the hell out of me. Just because it does a lot of unpredictable things. Uranus is that sign that's like suddenly you got $5,000 and suddenly your car break down. That's how I act at my house anyway. Okay. So it's going to do a lot of different shifting. It might reveal a lot of things too. So in conjunction with where Venus is sitting right now, you might want to pay attention, like I said, to your love life. To all of a sudden you start creating, all of a sudden you want to start doing business ventures. This is a time to pay attention to your relationships with people in general. Okay, so you want to look at where is that sitting in your chart and what is it doing? What is the purpose? What did it come to teach you? Not look at anything that's going on this week as why is this happening to me, but more as what did it come to teach me? Okay, what is it showing me and why? What do I need to do to shift my perspective on it? So if somebody be in your face and feeling like you ain't stepping up to the plate and you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing and you ain't standing in your power and you could be doing, don't take it personal. Listen to what they're saying so you can take note and step back and adjust. Okay, because this is going to be the time that there are things going to be revealed to you, or you might be revealing some things to other people. All right. But the energy overall, I feel like this is a great energy to shift you and change you. And then going back to what we talked about, like I said this morning. Okay. Rama Deep, whatever your name is, beloved. I don't pull in calls unless I'm actually doing a live reading. Okay. So I'm not calling nobody right now. What else is going on this week? Nothing much. You might have the urge to, like I said, do new ventures. Be more outgoing if you're a hermit. If you're somebody who like to stay in the house, this might be a week that you might feel like, oh, I want to, go and visit some people and socialize, but which is fine. Is nothing. Just be mindful of your emotions while you're out. Okay, if you're going to do the whole getting out, you want to make sure that you're being mindful. Okay, mindful, not ready to pop off. All right, so the other thing, I did put the homework assignment up on both our pages and on the storyline. So if you see that, it's if you have the workbook, it is in, I think it's on page 2, and that was the seed of the soul, which I felt like was exactly what we needed to talk about, because this is about when the universe, like this week, is going to push us to be our best self. This is not a time to retreat. When it's trying to push us out our comfort zone, don't retreat. This is a time where you want to embrace where they're trying to push you. You want to challenge the views and ideology that you might have that need to be released at this moment in time. So how are you breaking those dynamics? How are you walking fully in, okay, my transformation? Because y'all got to look at this week. This is a very transformative week. So you got to look at it as more of transformation. How am I embracing this transformation instead of resisting? How am I doing what I'm supposed to do compared to what I ain't supposed to do, which is repeat the same damn cycle. Okay. Thank you, baby. All right. And then I told y'all I would show you the actual daily journal. This is the hard book version of it. The Journey to Self hard book version of the daily journal. It is this one, the hard book version is only, this is more for like in the house. So this is not one that I would suggest trying to carry around in your bag unless you carry a book bag. This one is about 178 pages. Okay. It has everything from like motivational stuff to tell you about the caterpillar and the butterfly. This is all about transformation. It gets into divination. So there's a whole breakdown in this section about divination. It'll tell you what divination is and how you're supposed to use that. It gets into your goals and affirmation, how to write your affirmations, symbolism, how to recognize your symbolism. Once again, just like the workbook, it gives you journal space so you can actually identify issues. And then these are the pages that you actually do your divination. If you're into divination, it gives you a calendar, your goals, all of that. So it's my favorite. I love, love, love this one. If you are a journaler, if you are, somebody who plans, which I feel like all of y'all should be. It irks me that people don't plan or use planners. It frustrates me because you need to plan. And if you can identify stuff, as the year goes on, as certain dynamics come up in your dream, all you got to do is pull your journal out, write it down, and be like, boom, okay, I can go back 5 months from now or whatever and identify why that energy was coming to me at that time. I actually have a moon calendar in there too, because y'all know I'm big on moon cycles. So there is, I think around my birthday, there's a moon calendar, a moon cycle, and what new moons and full moons is in there, so you'll know it for the year. This one, which Kyle told me she got to work overtime. The hardback is more expensive. So this one is actually, I want to say $39. But there's a paperback version that I want to say is only $29. So it's a $10 difference. And the paperback version of this, I'll make sure I didn't bring it today. But the paperback version of that one is the size of a book that you could put in your purse. So that's the one that, to me, I love the way that this one look. And if you're a person that only does this at home, this is great. It's going to be sturdy. It's going to last you a long time. The paperback is the one that I feel like I would buy because it's I could put it in my bag. And I carry my notebooks and journals with me everywhere. So it's on the website. All of this is on the website under the Journey to Self workbook. Okay. It's all on here. Or if you want to just directly order it from the company and you'll get it quicker. Okay. All you got to do is just hit me up and I'll send you the link to get it from my actual personal link. And then that way it'll come straight to you. You skip the middleman. But this is a perfect time. Embrace this transformation, y'all. I'm not going to be on here long. I just wanted to jump on here to tell y'all about the energy. I did say I was going to show y'all this workbook. I mean, this journal. And y'all, for y'all to like really just, this is another triggering week. So don't let it trigger you the wrong way. Okay. Last week was a very strong energy with that full moon and the lunar eclipse. This week is going to be another triggering week. Okay. Yes, worldwide shipping, beloved. It ships worldwide. All right. Even if I don't do it on my website, I know I ship to a lot of places on my website. But on the actual, if you inbox me, I can send you the link. The actual the other site, they ship worldwide. All right. Pay attention to your mouth. Do a lot of throat chakra work. Get y'all some lavender so you can keep yourself calm. Get you some chamomile tea. You might want to, look, you might want to just be walking around with your tea. Walk around with your tea, okay? Walk around with your tea. So you can make sure that you stay calm. Because that's what you really want to exercise, is to be calm. Some of y'all, it's not going to be meant for you. Excuse me. To be calm. Some of y'all, you're not going to be able to be calm because it's going to be time for you to bring out one of that warrior spirits that we talked about this morning. Some of y'all might need to be Oya today. Some of y'all might need to bring out Ogun. Okay? So some of y'all might need to be in your Shango energy. Whatever that is, make sure you pay attention to what you need to bring out. But don't bring it out unnecessarily. All right? There's always a way to stand on your square and not be at war with people. All right. I love you guys. I don't know if y'all had any questions because I ran through that. Let me ask y'all, do y'all have some questions? I'm going to start doing better at that. Y'all got some questions y'all want me to answer before I get off of here? I'm always just running through information. You said, Lord, more triggers. Not a bad thing. Triggers are good. Triggers are growth. You got to look at triggers mean that's an opportunity for you to grow. So if it's triggering you, it's an opportunity to grow. You might not always be in the wrong. I am warrior. I don't know what that name that you claiming. You claiming warrior. Peace, Clinton. Peace. Praying on your own. What do you mean, Blake? Praying for yourself. Yeah, you might need to pray for yourself. Chamomile on deck. Absolutely. Lavender on deck. Your patchouli need to be on deck. Okay? Things that keep you grounded. Hopefully it's not raining like it's raining here. Okay, if you feel yourself getting triggered, how do you respond or you don't respond? I honestly don't respond. Unless it's somebody who just, like my mate has he has the power to push those extra buttons. Them buttons where I be like, so it's different. But if you do feel, okay, that you are being triggered, if you are getting pushed into that area, you want to make sure you identify. And I know it's hard when you're in the heat of the moment, but y'all have to start operating more from your higher self, your higher perspective. Stop being in that space where you're just so ready to respond and react. I personally feel like if something is triggering me, I like to step away. Okay, I want to hear what you're saying. I want to digest what it is that you're presenting me. I'm going to step away and really focus on why is this happening at this moment in time? What did it come to teach me? Okay. And then what's my proper response? Because I don't believe if it's not, my ex used to get mad because I used to be like, if this ain't paying my bills or helping me take care of my kids, it's irrelevant. Okay? If it's not helping you take care of your responsibilities, it's irrelevant. If it's not helping me grow in a certain dynamic, it's irrelevant. Okay? It doesn't matter. And I've always had that mindset. I'm not engaging. I'm not getting ready to do this back and forth conversation with you so I can help you validate your ego. It's irrelevant. How is this putting more money in my bank account? It ain't putting no money in my bank account? Oh, okay. This shit irrelevant. So that's how my mindset has always worked. Now it's more of, is this feeding my spirit or my soul? When I was really, really in the world, I was like, if this ain't helping me gain no coins, then I'm not getting ready to sit here and go back and forth with you. So when you feel that energy arise, the biggest thing that you want to do is make sure you stay centered and you stay grounded. And you have to be connected to your breath. Okay? So this is why meditation comes in really, really, really heavy at this moment in time. Because you got to be able to say, I can breathe and stay connected to my center, to stay connected to my breath, my higher self, while this person is trying to trigger me. Because they can't get into an argument by themselves. Some people try. But you can't get into an argument with somebody who's not willing to participate. So y'all have to be willing to not engage. And I know your ego be like, you want to get that last word in. You've been holding on to that statement that you've been waiting to just pull out the box when that person got on your nerves. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hold it. It's not important. What is it going to serve? And that's really where you got to be at. How is this serving me? How is this helping me? Is there going to be something at the end of this discussion or argument that's really going to help me grow? Is this going to put me in a better position or a worse position? And also on any level. Is this going to make me feel good after I finish? Some of y'all will probably say, yeah. Okay. Some of y'all might feel like you need to get your throat chakra clear. I get it. Because mine be closing all the way up. Let me not say something and you done got on my nerves. Woo. But what I've learned to do is I need to step back, go get my throat tea. My throat chakra tea. I do have that. Get my tea and really digest. Why is this triggering me? Because this really ain't about, the trigger never is really about. Okay? The trigger is really not about what's going on at that moment. It's normally about something that has nothing to do. You might not feel like you're being heard. You feel like there's something going on. You want to be justified. Whatever the case may be. It's never really about what's going on. So you want to step back and say, what is this really about? What do I really need to look into in order for me to address this properly, if it even requires a response? 9 times out of 10, it don't. 9 times out of 10. Okay? It's always deeper, exactly. Somebody said something. Hold on, let me go back. I missed something. What about family or friends being triggered? How can you help your family? That's a slippery slope. A lot of times we do want to help them, and the only thing you can do is, give them the guidance that you need to give them. But at the end of the day, you have to bring reality back to the forefront. Even for other people. Sometimes people just be wanting, like, they've bitten to you. They want to be heard because something done pissed them off. But you want to bring them back to reality. Okay? Bring them back to reality, because a lot of times they don't have that friend that's going to bring them back to reality to say, but is it really worth? Okay? Is it really worth it? Because a lot of times they don't have that person that's going to make them calm down. They don't have that person in their corner that's going to say, let's really look at this for what it really is. A lot of times they got that damn hype man. That hype man that's in the corner that's ready to go off, that's ready to get them crunk over whatever it is, that's ready to go to war. Okay? So today, yeah, choose not to respond. Choose not to engage. It can be hard. It takes a lot for me. I'm a Leo with a Libra rising, so that's energy together right there is interesting. And I always want to make sure I get the last word. But I had to learn over time, like, how important was it for me to get the last word. I've always been a reflective person, like, okay. And then that ego might want to pull. I'm going to hold a grudge on that shit. I might not say nothing today, but a month from now. But now I'm not like that. What if they're not trying to hear what you advise? Then let it go. Y'all got to try to understand that and be compassionate wherever that person's journey is. You can't make somebody be at peace if they don't realize that peace already exists within themselves. You can't make somebody, you know what I'm saying, go the direction that you choose to go. You can't make somebody be on the journey that you're on. You just got to give them the knowledge and the wisdom that you have. And if they accept it, cool. If they don't, oh well, it wasn't for you. They're going to learn. That's how I am with everybody. I'm going to give you my advice. Depending on how well I know you, I know how you're going to respond anyway. But overall, it's your journey. It's your journey. Okay? It's your journey. And if it's your journey, I'm going to let you live that. I'm going to let you get that. It's not my job to keep you from experiencing your journey the way that you're supposed to experience it. That's why, like, a lot of times if I make a post on this platform and somebody will come under there and write a dissertation, I don't erase, well, unless they're being disrespectful, I don't erase it. I don't engage either. Why? Because it's their journey. If they feel like they still want to operate in the energy that's not serving them or anyone else, that's their journey. That's their truth. And I'm okay with that. I'm always in my mind, if I even take the time to read a comment, I'm the person that always be on some, well, let me know how that work out for you. Because if you still doing some craziness, I want to see how that work out for you. Because eventually you get tired of repeating the same behavior. Eventually you get to a point where you tired of the results you get. And you'll start to realize, well, damn, maybe I should. You think? I tried to tell you that a little while ago. To respond, not, yeah. Chris said it right there. Definitely so important to allow your inner man, your spirit, to respond and not your flesh and your ego. And even, like I said, just being in the space, when you are so connected to your higher self and the peace within you, you'll find that you don't have to respond. I don't have to engage in your foolishness. Why? What is it going to serve? Nothing. We ain't getting nothing done or accomplished. Super Fresh, you say you a Leo as well, and you've been feeling like your throat chakra wide open. That's basically what you say. And that's okay. There's never going to be where time frames where you're going to be extremely in your mind balanced. Okay, so let's be clear. So get that out your head. I want y'all to erase that. Don't feel like there's going to ever be a time frame where you are going to be so in your mind balanced there are going to be times where you're going to be pop offish. Okay. There are going to be moments and seasons in your life where you just going to be clearing the room. That's okay. Because there's also moments in your life where you are being more nurturing. You're being more compassionate. You're being whatever energy you need to be. But the key is acknowledging, okay, this is the time. I'm in clearing season. Okay. So if you pop off right now, pop off. But make sure that you're only doing it to the people who truly deserve it. Because sometimes we'll get so far in that energy that somebody could just say hi the wrong way and we ready to damn cut their head off. Don't do that. And that's, which goes back to why I always tell people to have a journal. Why I feel like you should have dynamics like the tools that I'm giving you, because you can write it off. Like if you in your journal and you going back and it look like that you've been popping off for like a good month or two at different, because you supposed to document your experiences and things that's going on in your life. If you get where you looking back and it's like, oh, I've been popping off on everybody. Okay, well, we need to address what is triggering that. What's making you feel like you're back up against the wall all the time? Okay, why am I in this energy? And for me, I always look at what's going on in the cosmos first. I might have some Aries energy popping off some type of way. There might be something going on that's making me warlike. I pay attention to that. I pay attention to what's unresolved within myself. Because no matter where you are at in your journey, no matter where you are at, you're going to have unresolved issues. There's not going to be, I don't care what don't let no guru tell you, no spiritual teacher tell you that there's not going to be a point where you're just not going to have anything that's unresolved, that you're just going to be perfect. That's a lie. That's a lie. We're going to always be in a space of evolution. We're going to always be in a space of addressing what is needing to be addressed within our own inner selves. And it could be when you're at a certain level that it might just be about, I'm giving too much. I'm an overgiver. I know that was my issue last year. I was an overgiver. I realized that I was doing so much for other people and not really being disciplined to taking time for myself. Okay, that's an unresolved issue. Why do I feel like I need to be an overgiver? You see what I'm saying? So you got to pay attention to what is the trigger. Why am I popping off at everybody that damn come in my environment right now? Okay. So don't just look at it as it's giving you permission to act a fool because it's time to purge or cleanse your environment. But why am I acting a fool? What is the root cause of this foolishness? Okay. Yeah, journaling is like, I'm telling y'all, I have journals all the way back, like for a very long time, since I've been on my journey. I can go back and pull out a journal for when I was like 18, I want to say. And the information and poetry and whatever it is that I was dealing with at that time, I always jot stuff down. Whether you come to an understanding at the end of it or not, it's still good to like get it out on paper so you can identify it. And as you evolve, it's good to go back over those. Like, wait a minute, let me read this. Because then you can see how far you've come sometimes, or you can see what's your repetitive behavior. Hold on, I've been doing the same shit every year. Let me fix that. I need to fix that. Okay. All right. I don't think I got everybody's question. I hope I did. Either way, the biggest thing, like I said, if you don't have a journal, of course, come support me. I have mine up on the website. But if not, go to the damn dollar store, get y'all a journal, get you something that you can write so you can get your thoughts out. Get a planner. This is the perfect time for you to start these new habits. This is the perfect week because it's about transformation. So you want to make sure that you're creating new habits and new routines to keep you on track, to keep you in alignment with what it is that you're supposed to be doing, to get to that destination, whatever that destination is for you. Okay? Do the work. Do the work. It's really important, especially this year. This year is it's going to be an interesting year. It's an amazing year, but it's an interesting year. You're going to have to put that work in. But from a different perspective, it's not like last year. Last year was a different type of put work in. This year is going to require for you to physically, like, commit to the routines and the dynamics that you've set in place. Commitment, discipline, all them words, all right? And consistent, absolutely. And consistent. All of that I talk about. Like, I tackle all of that in these dynamics. All right. I love you guys. I will let y'all have an amazing day. If you don't know what's going on in the cosmos, like, really take the time to go research, and so you can see, like I said, where Saturn is sitting in your chart, and where's Uranus sitting in your chart, and where your Venus might be affecting you, because it did just go into Pisces, and it's gonna be, well, it's about to go into Pisces, and it's gonna be making y'all feel a little interesting. A little interesting. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace.